It's the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show with Lady Luck, Bad Bunny, and Latto by Miss Lissa. We gon' wake that ass up. Alright, it's the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show, and Cheese Show. We give you what you need, yo. You need, yo. Every 3 times a week, yo. It's the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show, and Cheese Show.
Yeah, bacon, egg, and cheese, about to wake that ass up. Girl, who is you playing with? Wake that ass up. Told your big daddy when you wake your ass up. Yo, what is you waiting for? Wake that ass up.
After we do the show, then stop. Then what? Subscribe it like it's hot. After we do the show, then stop. Now what? Subscribe it like it's hot. Now subscribe it like it's hot. Now subscribe it like it's hot. BEC, so subscribe it like it's hot. So subscribe it like it's hot. So subscribe it like it's hot. BEC, so subscribe it like it's hot. So subscribe it like it's hot. Subscribe it like it's hot. Ow. Share the love, share the live. Me and Mr. Hernandez joined my live a couple of days ago, and the girls was all on his body. Like, this is why I don't like doing promotion for people, because, baby, they was like, he could do more than fix my shoes. Like, girl, you about to be defeated. See you out here, Mr. Hernandez. Welcome to the show, everyone. Bunny's on the way. Share the love, share the live. Luck is still in the ATL making power moves. So everyone, please bear with us. You know, consistency is key, and we are Team BEC. So every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, no matter what, baby, share the love, share the live, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and type in Bacon, Egg, the letter N, Cheese Show, and you will be a part of the squad. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any exclusive content. How are you feeling in Atlanta?
Everything's good. They got me a little nervous yesterday. The weather was sick, crazy. Now they threatening us for crazy weather today. I'm on my way back up, though. I got a couple stops. That's why I drove down. You know what I mean? I got some stops, make some money on the way up. You know what I mean? I got Versus here. Parents is there.
Right. Radio stations, things, appearances, things is happening. Hey, Bunny. Happy hump day.
Yeah.
Happy hump day.
It's been a wild couple of days out here. In these...
How you feeling today?
I'm good.
You looking good. Everyone, get ready for... You hungry?
Starving.
I'm working on, I mean, I normally intermittent fast anyway, but right now I'm on some real, like, juice vibes, smoothie vibes. I just want to...
Ain't it Ramadan right now? A lot of people is fasting. Like, yeah, and I know people, like, listen, I thought that was something Muslims did, but I know a bunch of people that's not Muslim that's like, oh, it's Ramadan. And I'm like, okay, but you're not Muslim. And so they're not eating, and you can't eat, you can't drink, no water, nothing while the sun is up.
Right.
That's wild.
You don't have to particularly be a part of a religion or belief to take part in the practice, you know. There's people out here who, you know, they partake in a lot of stuff. A lot of people ain't Christians, but they still celebrate Christmas. You know what I mean? So
that's true.
Everybody who is taking in everybody else's practices, and just, you know, even if it's not their religious belief or their spiritual belief, you know what I mean?
Shout out to all the hungry people. Shout out to all the hungry people. I'ma eat for ya. You know what I'm saying? While the sun is up, I'm gonna eat everything for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So try not to eat too late, because y'all don't want to wake up with y'all stomachs cramping and stuff like that. Like, yeah.
Sorry, my computer was dying. I had to go get my charger. Yes. Lady Luck, any business opportunities or any, well, you know, placement opportunities that you want to talk about, or, you know, any deals on...
Crazy about that. Like, it's people who don't even follow me. They in my DMs like, yo, how can I get TV placements? Well, for one, follow the girl. You know what I'm saying? I don't even be answering them. Like, how you gonna ask me how to get a bag and you ain't even hit the
Do
follow?
you have to follow you to work with you?
Nah, but I mean, it will be a good look. You know what I'm saying? It would want me to respond to you better. You know, it's not a requirement, but it's definitely a good way to get in good with your girl. You know, so shout out to everybody who knows how to brown nose somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If you know how
a
to,
follow is always a good thing, people.
yeah, definitely.
I
Run those
always
numbers.
go to see if somebody following me. When they in my DM, I click on their profile. I'm like, oh, I don't see a follow back. Huh. Then
I
you
might,
don't get a holler back. Then you know what I'm talking about?
yeah, I might be gonna respond. Like, peace out.
Yeah, I mean, it's so weird. How do you feel about social media? I mean, there are people that I've worked with that I don't follow. There are people that come on this show, pause, and literally leave the show only following the two of y'all. And it's okay because that's not where my blessings come from. So I do understand that. Like, I have a whole column on Hello Beautiful. That platform is not following me, but they paying me. So I had to learn how to, take my feelings out of certain things, because I'm really like that. When people used to unfollow me, I'd be like, unfollow me in real life then, okay, all right? But now I'm just like, it is what it is. There's people that I don't want to follow because I don't really like what they post, and it's like, I just choose not to follow, and I had to learn not to care about that stuff. There's people that I want to unfollow, but I just restrict y'all so that way I don't see y'all stuff.
Yeah, now I do be people who I be wanting to unfollow, but then I go to their page and they following me, and I'll be like, you know what I mean? So, much love to Show Me Shanks, but I mean, it's not a requirement, and you're right, it's not anything that I wish to do, but it's not like, oh, if you don't follow me, I'm not gonna look out. But one good way to get in good with your girl is to at least hit that follow button, run those numbers up. It's called favor. Get you some favor out here.
Why do
I mean, if you're
people follow
smart, you should.
people? Why do people follow people that they don't like? Why do people follow? Yeah, they follow you, they don't like you, and then they leave crazy comments on your page. Like, what's the point of that? Because I don't want to follow somebody that like I don't like that much to where I'm gonna just leave these crazy comments on their page.
Well,
By
I
crazy
think
comments, you mean like girl, that's so dope, or like,
No, negative comments.
oh,
there's people out there. See, before we was doing the show, I had restrictions on my page. So like if you weren't following me, you can't leave certain comments. Like Drake has that on his page. You can have certain in your settings. Like if I follow you, if Drake follows you, that's the only way you can leave a comment on his page. Nikki has it on her page, whereas only her followers could leave comments, and that sort of restricts, people coming on there leaving wild comments. Me, I say happy hoes ain't hating, and hating hoes ain't happy. So if you out here leaving, negative comments on people's pages, it takes somebody real special. Like I know I'll be leaving stuff on, these gossip sites, and I'll leave all these gossip blogs. I'll leave a comment, being funny. I definitely don't take shots at anybody anymore, and I don't respond to negativity anymore because Instagram be shadow banning me or blocking my live. But it be people hating at 7, 8, 9 in the morning. It take a special type of darkness in you to be writing negativity that early in the morning. You know what I'm saying? And I be like, you need some peace. I got peace. Yeah, it don't look like it. You know what I'm saying? You shall know them by their fruits, as the Bible says. So
I get to blocking. You say something negative on my page underneath something I post, I'm blocking you.
yeah, I'm not even
Like,
arguing. Well, I used to be nasty in the comments. I used to go back and forth with people. It just take too much energy. Right now, I'm out here protecting my energy. Like I'm telling you, no matter who you are, family, loved ones, friends, I am protecting my energy. If something is not the way I want, I'm hanging up. I'm walking away because I'm getting too old for the foolishness. You know what I mean?
I don't
I
like
have
when people hang
responded
up on me.
I have responded to some negative comments and like in a nice way, be like, wow, really? Why would you say something like this? This is horrible. You shouldn't be so mean. And then they respond and be like, oh wow, you responded to me. And then
Yeah.
they like, I'm sorry, like, yo, yeah, like I'm sorry, Baz. You know I love you. It wasn't like that. I'm like, what?
It's people really out there sick. Because one thing about social media that bothers me is that, like, you could get a million positive comments, but then that one comment where somebody's coming for your head, that's the one you respond to, and everybody's guilty of it. You know what I'm saying? From the biggest celebrities to you know, the average Joe, to everybody is
I respond to the positive stuff way more than I respond to the negative.
I hit the like button because, you know, I want my interaction up. But like, I'll hang up on somebody. Like this morning, somebody called me, and I said hello. As soon as they picked up, they start going into their shit. I'm like, I'm in the car with my mother. Oh, okay. And then I gotta hang up because I don't want my mom's all in my stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, I can't have that right now. If I tell you, I give you a heads up. Hanging up is rude, but I'm not with the rudeness. But if I give you like a, yo, something's
you just gotta tell me you gonna hang up. I just don't like a click. Like, if you just say, you know what, I already asked you not to talk like that in front of my mother, I gotta go. And then hang up.
I want her knowing what's up, so I made it look like it was a mistake. Because I don't want her all in my stuff. You know what I mean?
Hopefully they're not watching and they know that it wasn't a mistake now.
Yeah, I just put my foot in my mouth. But yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I'm protecting my energy at all costs right now. You know, it's a lot of stuff going on in the world, and people not realizing, like, your mental health is important as well. So people have their own issues and they want to discuss their issues with you, but what about me? You know what I mean? Like, people will tell me all day they problems, and, you know, I'm going through this. Just because I don't make it look like I have any issues because I beat depression don't mean that I don't have them. So I tell people that all the time. Just because I don't show my issues or show things that's trying to affect me don't mean it's not there. You know what I'm saying? Like, Sunday was a rough day for me. I'll be so transparent. I was crying on Sunday. Why? Don't ask me why. I cried a few times on Sunday. Why? Because maybe all of the issues that I'm out running, they catch up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, if people ask me, well, what's wrong? I'm like, I don't know. I don't cry. You know, but sometimes I might have needed to take that emotional shit. You know, like,
Crying is good.
Yeah, like, you know, I used to cry a lot. I can't do no crying now. You know that. Y'all know how I feel about that crying stuff. Please take those tears somewhere else. But Sunday, and then people like, what's wrong? I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to manifest anything. So I just wanted to get those emotions out. You get what I'm saying?
Well, when you don't, when people can't see that you going through something, because people only acknowledge things that they could see and they could hear. So, you know, you got to keep that in mind too, that if they can't see it, they don't know it. And so they feel like you in a good space. They want that energy, because we all know everything is based off energy. And so they feel like, yo, this is a person that got the good energy that could take me out of the hole that I'm in. And they don't see nothing you going through, because that's the mask you wear. Like you said, y'all don't know I'm going through my own shit, but obviously they don't know because you choose not to tell them. And so that's why they doing that. But I went through a really bad breakup one time, and one of my friends was going through a breakup at the time, and she told me I wasn't there for her. And I was like, yo, I'm going through a breakup too. And she was like, it's hard to tell. I was like, wow. And she didn't know I was waking up crying, going to sleep crying. But because she didn't know that, and every time she spoke to me, I was being there for her and listening to her issues and not telling her nothing, and she didn't know. So she was like, it's hard to tell. Like,
it's just not fair. Like, I don't, you know what I thought this morning, honestly? And like, I know everybody's with it, and I've always denied it, but I think I want a therapist. I want to call somebody and talk about you two, and talk about my mother, and talk about everybody. I'm messing with y'all. But it's somebody, I just want to talk to somebody.
You're not messing with nobody. You're being honest.
You
and
damn
okay.
sure you know.
And it's okay. Because you
like,
already doing it, but you're doing it to the wrong people. You already doing it, but you're not doing it to your therapist. So that's why you need one person that is, you know.
Listen, I need the bacon, egg, and cheese supporters to be my therapist. You're going to have to sign some paperwork, because if you go back and tell some shit I told you, I'm suing your ass. But y'all could be my therapist, you know, DM me with your number, because sometimes I be wanting to just talk about some shit, you know, to a stranger. But y'all not strangers. Y'all bacon, egg, and cheese family. But I could tell y'all some stuff, right? Some stuff. But yeah.
therapy is really good. It's, you know, it's so.
You gotta be a BBW though. If you're not a BBW, I'm not even talking to you.
Why?
Like,
Because you feel like the bigger the girl, the bigger the heart?
Yes, the bigger the girl, the bigger the heart, yo. And they give good hugs, nice hugs. Like, cause you know, when you go through shit, you need a hug. I'm only bearing my heart, I'm pouring my heart out to BBWs. That's it. Period.
You know, and I have friends that's therapists, but I gotta also remember I'm who I am. So I can't even call them with the stuff like I can't. I need somebody I don't know. Like I need a therapist out in China or something. You know, I need a therapist and someplace else. Like I just, you know, because it'd be a lot dealing with my own stuff and everybody else mental issues. I want to get a phone with somebody like this bitch Babs just said. You know, it's like I don't want nobody to be able to call or text or judge my friend after. Because I don't
so
feel
hard
that way
to just
anymore.
call Babs and let her know or not?
No, I don't want to talk about
but
that.
no, yeah, she want to go to somebody else, and whoever she talking about me to, facts. Like you don't even matter. You just for the moment. She using you to talk about me. You just for the moment. Cause when I come around, it's a dub for you. Fuck out of here. You ain't no friend. Beat it.
No, but I really do agree. I think that it is therapeutic to have those type of sessions. It's just something that's necessary. So
Mental health is real. Mental health is real, and I definitely want to, you know, I'm always bringing light to that. Like even on the prayer line, every time we pray for something, every Saturday, I'm praying for mental health because I know how important it is, you know. And I try to be the person for other people that I wanted, and I try to be for people the person that I need sometimes. But sometimes that shit get heavy. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people don't really realize how much they putting on you because a lot of people, all of us are going through stuff. And that's another thing I stopped doing because I know that when I was in a very dark place, like I put a lot of shit on my friends. And, you know, like, especially my friend Elena, you know, and I thank her to this day, you know, that when I'm out that storm, that you were there for me, you know what I'm saying? And I when people call me with the heaviness, sometimes I be like, yo, I don't know how Elena did it, you know, because you
Yeah,
don't.
cause she be trying to get you off the phone. You call up, you want a time, you want a
You're a
clock,
liar.
B.
You're a liar.
You want a clock. You got about 2.5 minutes before you can hear her voice start cracking. Then she just gonna be like, well, let's pray, okay? Yeah, I got shit to do.
No, I
You're
do
blowing my
do
high.
that. Yo, I'm guilty of that. Like people will call me with problems, and in the middle of them talking about their problems, I just go, Father God, in the name of Jesus, I just start praying because it's like, I be like, yo, it's nothing I can do. You know what I'm saying? Like I just rather pray and bring Jesus to you. I remember somebody snapped on me for doing that. Like this guy called me and he just was releasing his problems. And I sat there for like a good 20 minutes. I'm in the supermarket and I just felt myself being drained. And I let him go. I let him go. And then in the middle, I cut him off, Father God, and I did a good prayer, like a good prayer. When I was done, God ain't here right now and he can't fix this and all that. I said, then brother, there's nothing I can do. I have to go. You are draining me.
I started doing that too. Like Luck, I think that's a great thing to do. And Luck doing that when she was on the phone with me made me start doing that when I was on the phone with people. And I had somebody hang up the phone when I tried to pray with them, but that's another story.
Like, so if you don't want God, then get off my phone because that's the only one who delivered me out of my problems. You get what I'm saying? Like,
but sometimes, you know, the
pray.
people don't be ready.
They
They don't always want that. Now,
Yeah,
I want to know,
it
how do y'all feel about, I'm sorry.
No. I was going to say sometimes the prayer always doesn't work. I remember we was on the prayer line and somebody said, God forgive them, Father forgive them, for they do not, how it goes, for they don't know.
For they know not what they do.
Yeah, and then I was like, yo, I always thought it was for God to forgive them, not for me. So I was praying for God to forgive them. Like, yo, God, like, God, forgive them because they messing up with you. I'm lit. Like, I'm not forgiving you. Like, God knows that already. Like, it's a dub for you. Like, so I'm learning here. I'm learning.
Yo, Gas Pack, DM me, man. I'm moving to a new spot. I need some artwork. But you know what it is, man. It's like even listening to Joe Osteen. Joe Osteen is like, yo, you gotta hang around people who's up. You got, you know, it's we go through things and it's cool. We go through things. We need somebody to talk to. But if your energy is always draining, or if you're always looking for a problem, or you always got a problem, I'm gonna remove myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it so real, 1,000. Like, if you know, here and there, I got this going on, I'm your best friend. I'm going to pray with you. I might even cry with you. But if it's always a problem, I'm out of here, Jack. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Listen, I'm up late. I'm a vampire. So I'm not on you ain't on the clock with me if you call me at a certain time. I sit on the phone, just let me roll up. You know what I'm saying? And I listen to all your problems. Like, you know, I love documentaries. So to hear a real, people's stories are documents of their life. I have no problem. You know, just don't ask me for no money. Like, that's it. As long as you not asking me.
You know when somebody, like in my life right now, I know when the money question is coming, because they call and they tell you about their problems first. And they tell you this problem and that problem. And I say, here they go. They asking me for some money. And then they be like, yo, I'm hungry. And the lights is off. And I got this check coming. And my car got hit. And it's just problem after problem. I got one friend. He just got so many problems. The next time he call me, he always tell me he going to pay me back. Never pay me back. I'm telling you, the next time he call me with a problem, I'm texting him the prayer line. People be in my DM. Yo, you should see my DM, like the part where you don't follow them. It be so many problems in there, and all I do is send them the link to the prayer line. I'm telling you, I'm going to send you the link to the prayer line. I don't want to hear no problems.
But let me tell y'all what my daddy told me, and you could tell people this moving forward, love. My father told me this young. He said, this is the father and the cookie jar story. So now he said the son. Hi. He said the son asks the father. Hey,
oh my God, a little bit of mayonnaise.
Okay, well, hold on.
The son asks the father, hey, Dad, can I borrow $50? I'll give it back to you next week. His dad said, go in the kitchen, look in the cookie jar. It's $50 in the cookie jar. Next week, when you get the money, just put it back in the cookie jar. Okay, Dad, no problem. 2 weeks later, hey, Dad, you got $50? He said, yeah, it's $50 in the cookie jar. So the moral of the story is, if you put the money back in the cookie jar, then it's still there for you to borrow. If you ain't put it back, then you know, when I tell you to go get it out the cookie jar, it ain't there. And so that's the old school story from my dad about the money in the cookie jar.
I love that story. I'm going to tell everybody that story right now. Did you put it back in the cookie jar? Hey, sis, tell us where you calling from.
Hey, I'm calling from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
I love
in the place to be. What's your name?
in the building.
My name is Yanit.
Yanit. I hope your house is neat too, since you're neat.
It is.
Yes. Yanit. My name is Lenny's. Yanit, Lenny's. It don't really rhyme, but it sound kind of familiar.
You need tell us how you feel about therapy and people calling you with their problems all the time. You look like somebody I could call and just tell all my problems to.
Actually, yes. My platform is all about paying it forward, choosing kindness, spreading love. So quite often I get people, asking me for advice or telling me that my music, I'm a hip hop violinist.
Oh, let's link.
Yeah.
Let me follow you right now.
Yo, we both did the same thing, look.
Yo, I'm about to follow.
Yeah. I actually did. I was honored, and by doing a collaboration with MC Globe, GLOBE from Soul Sonic Force.
Okay.
You know that the song played for them, Mr. DJ?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so I did violin on his song, so I was so excited. Yeah. But speaking to what you said, yeah, I totally get what you're saying about so much negative energy around you, because people often come to me for advice or tell me how they're feeling, and I feel their pain so much that it affects me deeply. So I get what you're saying.
You sound like you about to cry right now.
But people always come to me, and I always listen, and I always try to be there for everybody, because when it comes down to it, we all just want to be heard. We all just want to feel like we matter.
Yeah, violent therapy.
Yeah, you see, I feel it so deeply. Sorry.
Yes. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah. I totally feel it.
Can I ask you a question? Are you straight?
Of course.
Are you straight, bisexual, lesbian?
I'm straight.
Okay. Straight to the point.
You were trying to holler at the pink toe?
I was trying to holler at the pink toe.
You was trying to holler at the pink toe.
You're so stupid. so now we definitely appreciate you calling in, and I'm gonna follow you after this. I would love to work with you, and Ms. Dope.
Oh my gosh, I would be honored.
I want to have her talk about a topic since we have her in the building. We want to talk about white on white crime since we have you on the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show. We're gonna look at a clip in which a Bubba and a Karen had a dispute on a plane. We're gonna look and then we're gonna talk. Let's take a gander.
What? Hey, you can't touch her. You can't touch her. I can't fucking say what the fuck I want. I will fuck your goddamn bitch ass up, motherfucker. What in the world? You started running your whole mouth when I was on my goddamn phone. I did not motherfucking talk to you, did I? Did I?
I don't want you to cry. It's a lot of cursing. I didn't realize that was going to have so much cursing. So how would you have dealt with that situation had that been you? And how do you feel the airline should have handled the situation?
Can you give me some more, like,
He was upset because he said she opened her whore mouth and was bothering him. So he just started cursing her out on the plane while they were in the air.
He was on the phone, and I don't know exactly what she said to him, if he was talking too loud. She said something to him about him being on his phone. That's why he was like, you started with me, I was on my phone, and you started running your whore mouth. So we didn't see the footage before that. We just going off of what he said she did.
Thank you, Babs.
Yo, shout out to MW Global. I love you, sis. I can't wait to see you. I miss you much. I know we used their complexion and said that's that type of crime, but I feel like women are being disrespected across the board. I rep for women, and I feel like for him to say that on a plane full of people and for him to be able to yell at her and scream at her like that, that's totally disrespectful. And I think it's disgusting when men feel like they can intimidate women. He was a very big man. There was no way that she could defend herself. And she's like clearly looking around like, is anybody going to say anything? You know, the two brothers were standing there. They like, hey, man, so
they had to mind their business.
Yeah, I just feel like women are disrespected, and I just feel like, he used his size and to speak to her like that on a plane full of people, especially even if you said, yo, there's children on the plane, and he's cursing out, I don't care about your effing children. Like, I think it was way too much, and I think it was disgusting.
What would you have done? How would you have handled it if he was yelling at your girl or your sister like that?
I already told you I'm calling the police. I don't know if you've seen the video of me and my girl. My girl was was down on South Beach, and she looked good. She's beautiful. And people was grabbing at her, and stuff like that. And I'm standing there, but I got to assess the situation. You know what I'm saying? So, like, she's like, you supposed to be the man, baby. I'm calling the police. I'm not getting knocked out. Are you kidding me? You threatened me on the plane. You did all this in front of these children. You're going to get charges. I'm not going to the hospital. I was with my homegirl one time. We was in L.A. And her and this guy they started arguing, So she went in her room to grab her bag. And when she walked out the room, now this is true story. She walked out the room. She was on the phone. You could tell he felt bad about the things that he said to her, right? So he went to grab her phone because she was talking crazy. He shouldn't have touched the phone, but he was like, yo, let me talk to you, and went and grabbed the phone. And she did a quick kick. And out of a natural reaction, he punched her in the mouth. And I said, man, what you went and did that for? Now, this man is 6'3".
Wow.
This man's 6'3", 200 and God knows how much pounds. And people, when we told them the story, they was like, "What did luck do?" What did luck do? Okay. What? I'm not fighting no men. I don't care about this hat. I don't care about Rocco. I'm not fighting no men. Y'all are crazy. If it was a woman, okay, fine, I'm gonna size her up. But just because I got this voice and I be rapping all hard, don't think about fighting men. Are you crazy? I'm calling the cops.
Well, he did say she started with him. And so, ladies, y'all gotta stop talking to men crazy. If you not ready to fight a man, stop talking to him like you could fight him. And then when he get aggressive with you, now it's like, oh my God, I'm a woman.
No.
Like,
well, let's go to our local Karen in the building. She is a hip hop. Maybe she's not a Karen because she's a hip hop violinist. She's a Kira. She's a Kira. She's a Kira. I correct myself. I'm sorry, Kira.
Nah, she got a name, Lissa. What's your name again, sis? I forgot.
Yeah, look at you. Look at you.
Yanit.
Let me say this real quick. You might not know Miss Lissa is a comedian by profession, so a lot of the stuff she's saying is jokes. Let me.
And
just
I
put
killed
that out.
my
I guess that.
Thank you, Bunny.
Okay.
Killed my show last night at Broadway Comedy Club. Tonight, I'm gonna be at the Comedy Shop in the Village. Now, I'm sorry, Yanit. I'm definitely just being silly. What is your?
I got you.
How would you have handled the situation, and how do you feel like Luck was saying? How do you feel about women not being protected?
Yeah, that's just us as women, we have to stand up and just be there for each other, and we're just unstoppable. We have so much about us that is just amazing. We're queens, So we just have to be there for each other and stand up for each other and not turn the cheek,
Yanit, that sound good. Let me tell you what happened to Lady Luck. Okay, Yanit?
Yeah.
I was drunk one night off these nutcrackers. Time we outside of Tammany Hall. I see a rapper. I know we be joking, we be playing out, at the Perfections and all that. I'm with a group of his friends, and I'm with this girl who look like Amber Rose with no money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she's cute. Mind you, now she's standing there, we all in the circle, we joking, I'm pinching their nipples, we're having a good time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So now I don't know what happened next to me. Mind you, I'm drunk off these nutcrackers, they full of Ray and nephew. She said something. I don't know what she said. She was like, yo, no. I just heard the tone. I turned to them in the same manner that I was just joking in. I'm not being tough. I turn over like what y'all doing over here? What happened? Right? All of a sudden I see I'm looking at them, but now my peripheral is looking at the ground. So I'm mad confused because I did not turn my head. And then now as I'm confused, I see my wig in the street. And my wig is waving like, yo, my nigga, you gonna come pick me up? So now I'm wild confused. I'm like, how did my head turn? Why is my wig looking at me from the street? And then I felt the pain here.
Push your wig back.
It took me about a good 30 to 45 seconds to realize he just slapped the shit out of me. So while I'm standing there, I know I look like Cleo now because I got the cornrows. I threw my hoodie on. And I go for my wig and I pull out my phone because my homeboy's supposed to meet me there. And they was like, oh my God, look, it's calling the police. And everybody dispersed. I tell you, it was Trav. I was with the rapper Trav. And I don't know what his friend looked like. I was so drunk. It could have been my brother-in-law. I do not know who with Trav that day that slapped the shit out of me. I don't know. So now
it might have been
Trav. Nobody, huh?
It might have been. You know how
it wasn't Trav. He was in front of me. It was a dark-skinned fella. I don't know what he looked like. He could have came to my house the next day. I don't remember what the fella looked like. You understand what I'm saying? But I wasn't even sleeping with the girl. I was just turning the joke, and then I got the shit slapped out of me. I'm not sticking up for nobody. Call the police.
Oh, I agree with you.
That's
I
what
agree.
They paid for.
That's right.
Wait a minute. So he was beefing with the girl. You went over there to see what was going on. And
no, we all in a circle. It's good vibes, good energy. We all joking. We in a circle. It's not like I went anywhere. They took my left. I turned and I said something funny. I'm not trying to be tough.
What you said? What you said?
I don't remember. I'm off that Ray and nephew, but I know I wasn't trying to be tough.
You said some crazy shit for that man.
It was a joke because we all joking, we all laughing. You know, ha ha, luck you funny, ha ha. I might turn like, yo, what y'all doing over here? Yo, my nigga, what you say to her? You sound like, don't touch me or, you know, something like that. But I wasn't trying to be Superman. She wasn't even my girl. I'm not trying to be tough. I know that. And then all of a sudden, I'm like this. And I'm trying to figure out how my head just turned and my wig like this. Yo, in the middle of the street. Everybody saw it. That's when I was wearing them short haircuts. Everybody was in my wig like, yo. My mother was like, why you don't use bobby pins? That's good. You know what I'm saying?
What happened? So what happened then?
Yeah, what happened?
I walked off. I called my friend. He came. He was 10 minutes too late. I got in the car with him. The girl was like, oh, look, you okay? She rubbing my face and all that. I shouldn't have been cheating on my girlfriend anyway. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't never seen the girl again. I wouldn't call me again either.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah, I got beat up by.
I need Zap Judah with me. Yo, Judah, I need you with me, man, because I'm not fighting these people.
I got beat up by a guy before trying to break up a fight.
Wow.
I was breaking up. I went to the bar with my friend, and she got into it with this chick. I'm trying to calm the situation down, and I thought I got jumped. Okay, and then I was told the next day, bitch, you ain't get jumped. You ain't get jumped. That nigga beat your ass out there. I like, yo, dead ass. Like, I thought I got jumped, B. For real, that's how I felt. I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, yo.
That's hilarious.
Crazy,
that's hilarious.
Man.
Well, Yanit,
just like you, Luck, I don't know who he was. I could have probably smoked with homie a year later afterwards and wouldn't have even knew, yo, this the nigga that washed me.
Yeah.
Laundry mat.
Yeah. I just remember a dark shadow, and then he stood there. What was I supposed to do? Put him up? You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Hello, 911.
I'm good. But thank you for coming on the show. Thank you for stopping by.
I'm so honored and grateful. Thank you.
Yes, Luck wants to work with you. I do a battle league called Queen of the Ring. I would love for you to come through. It'll be dope. Maybe some of the girls could spit some bars while you know.
Oh yeah, that would be amazing.
Like that would be fire. So let's talk.
Straight
definitely.
Fire. Amazing. Yes. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart to all of you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Yo,
you too. Sending you lots of love.
That's YANNIKA 1877. All right, thank you for joining. Now, see, my mama fight men. My mother beat a couple men up. Hey, back up. Right, mama, you beat a couple.
Don't call my name.
My mama beat a couple men up in her lifetime. You know what I'm saying?
That was years ago.
Or Shamika, I'm gonna call Shamika. But nah, I ain't fighting nobody, man.
I ain't fighting nobody now either.
No, not now. Not now. I know you ain't fighting nobody now.
I picks up stuff.
She said, "Don't call my name."
No, don't call my name because I gotta pick up something and hit the person. I can't use my fist. You gonna get a garbage can, a bottle, or something like that in the name of Jesus. I'm not fighting you.
I ain't have no weapons.
Well, you should have looked around.
It was hard to look around. He slapped the shit out of me. My neck was hurting. I was hurting the next day. I should have got a neck brace.
Speaking of slapping the ish out of someone, this cat was being very aggressive with this other cat's kitten, and she was not having it. Let's take a look, and I want to know, how do you feel about your man putting his hands on your children?
No.
Back up. Did you just hit baby Nathaniel? Did you just hit my baby? Teach your kids not to be rolling up. Did he just give you a skippity pat? Yeah, he pat me up, man. Oh, that's it, class. I told you I'll put your hands on my kids. Boy, give it your kids. Hey, back up. Back up.
If you're dating someone, should you be allowed to discipline their children?
Yes.
No. And to what extent is the discipline okay? Just conversational? Can you do a light pat on the hand, like popping? Is that okay? Like, what do y'all think?
Hold up. Ain't nobody I'm dating, number one.
Okay, your husband. Can your husband? Can your husband?
If we're parenting, if we married and my wife, you know, and we married and we're raising the kid together, that's different. But a date, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, either way.
What
you
about
put
somebody
it.
you've been with for 2 years, but you're not married? Y'all been together 2 years.
No. If you got a problem with my kid, you come and you tell me. You don't.
What if
discipline.
you said, "Watch my son real quick. I'm running to the store," and then your son does something? Maybe he
Call
knocks
me.
something. Can he
Call
put your
me.
child on timeout?
Yeah, timeout not bad, but I mean, we not all of the extra stuff. Like, nah, we not doing that. And that's why I don't just be leaving my kid. Like, nah, I'm not. We going to the store. We be back. Me and my son, we going to the store.
Go.
I had to stop dating women with children. So I was with one girl for 8 years, and you're damn right, I was disciplining her child because we were together. You know what I'm saying? I'm not into child abuse, but I'm definitely gonna make you go stand in the corner with your arms up like that. Or I'm definitely, I wake up, find you watching movies, that you shouldn't be watching. It was some pow going on. The last chick I was with, her son was out of control. Like, she just let him do anything he wanted. Like, yo, he would go lay on the front steps in his pajamas and just roll around. Like, she was so, stop it. Like, he was a nut. So then one day when they was at my house, right? He like, I want to go ride my scooter outside. It's 8 o'clock at night. I look at my nephews like, y'all better chill. So he go ride the scooter with no shoes on, right? Then he go in the room with my nephews. He all sweaty and stuff, because the adults is in the living room partying and all that. This little boy go put his feet on my pillow. Like, that's crazy. So
Poor baby. How old was he?
He might not have known any better.
He's like 11 years old. He a big kid. This ain't no 3-year-old. Like, you know what you're doing. You feel what I'm saying? So his feet is blacker than black. And he got his feet on my pillow. So I ain't hit the kid. I just pat him like, you know how you be like, yo, chill, my guy, chill. Like, the basketball stuff. You know what I'm saying? He went crazy. His mother come in the room. She's like, oh my God, what happened? I said, yo, I patted him like that. Like, yo, my man, you bugging. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you probably put mad extra oomph in it.
Not with no extra oomph. It was just like, yo, my man, you wildin'. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, my man, you wildin'. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was like a chunky kid too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, yo, you wildin'. She went crazy. You put your hands on my son. I'm like, nah, I ain't put my hands on your son. I just
technically you did.
You did.
I was like, yo, that's what I do to my nephews. I do that to my nephews too. It's like, yo, you hang out in Harlem, like, you my man, you fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Even when you pat yourself, it sound kind of loud. Like, it's like you hitting
that's what I'm like.
Hard.
Yo, you
the child out my house, man.
You
touch that nigga. Boom.
Like I came in there, and like he got mad fingerprints all over my TV. I had something here with the kid by now anyway. As soon as me and her stop messing together, I'm happy about it because you let your child do whatever he wants. Okay, that's why he acts the way he acts because you have no control over him. So that's why I'm like, nah, I don't know what people be doing with their kids. No, man, I can't date nobody with no kids no more, man. Unless you got your kid under control.
Well, speaking of kids and control.
Yo, then this girl came to my house. I was dating this girl. She had 2 kids. She left the son somewhere else. Her daughter. Now, y'all know, if I'm saying this about the child, y'all know me. The little girl was a bitch. And you know that if I'm telling you that, if I'm saying it, she had to be a bitch. I don't be saying that about nobody's kids. But this little girl was the devil's spawn. So the girl wouldn't get a relationship with me. I can't. I hate your daughter. So, like, this would never work. It would never work. Yo.
Wow.
Speaking of kids control and not working, Big Latto says that she's getting off birth control because it's not working, okay? It's working as far as keeping her from getting pregnant, but it's not working on her body because people keep commenting about her gaining weight. So she says she's getting off the birth control because she's tired of all the scrutiny she's receiving because of the birth control. Now, she did put on some weight, and it is, some women do gain weight while they're on birth control because your body thinks you're pregnant. So you have to control your eating. How do you ladies feel about the scrutiny she's receiving, and how do you feel about her allowing that?
Y'all men, ladies, this is how we go. All right? Birth control is real. It does have side effects. It will affect your body. And at the end of the day, you're only on birth control because you have an unprotected sex and your man is shooting up the club. All right? So tell him to go get his shit snipped, tucked, whatever they got to do, twist around, tie
The male birth
knot,
control.
whatever they got to do to stop it. Because, ladies, we can't be doing that to ourselves. So they, come on now. No.
She look good though. Look at her. Before we go to your commentary, she don't look bad.
What's happening in this house?
Latto look damn.
What's that? What's that?
Yeah.
What's up,
Where you doing? What's your name? Where you from?
I'm ILVEAL. I'm the one last time y'all said I look like Anthony Hampton the last time I talked to y'all.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question, sir. How do you feel about the women? Because I feel so terrible for straight women. How do you feel about the women who have to take birth control because you don't want to wear a condom and shoot the club up?
I feel like it's a two-way street. You know good and well if you didn't got at somebody unprotected, that you know what the outcome could be. You know what I'm saying? So you can't fault the women. And if she gets pregnant, it's like I said, it's a two-way street. I think you should take ownership and a responsibility for if things do transpire where she does become pregnant or anything like that, you should take that responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Take two.
Would you take male birth control?
Losing signal. My bad, y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Would you take male birth control?
Nah, I wouldn't.
So what is?
Why
I'm
not?
gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm not saying it's a bad thing for anybody to take it.
Hands can't get pregnant.
Only reason why I say that is simply because if I'm not using a condom, bottom line, if I'm not using the condom, then I'm asking for the outcome. I'm pretty much asking for the outcome, and so therefore, you really can't get mad about the result unless it's unless it's something that you can't get mad at the result.
So
you know
you're
what I'm saying?
saying
Because you asking.
Sorry.
When you let loose and you like, you gotta be like, baby. That's what you say. So all you guys.
Yeah, you pretty much asking for it, because you know that's like somebody selling you. It's like you saying somebody's selling you a car, right? And you know good and damn well this car is a Pinto. It's broke down. They telling you everything about this car, but you accepting this car. You accepting everything else with this car. You know what I'm saying? Everything else goes on with this car. You accept this motherfucker to break down after 20 miles of driving. You accepting the car to break down. You know what I'm saying? But you accepted this car. You know what I'm saying? You already got the understanding that what comes along with that.
But what if you have the money and you're prepared to do what you need to do to get the car up to standards? Like,
yeah, then
y'all lost.
You got to.
I'm
I'm
so lost. That's why I'm saying, how is this the same thing? Because if you buy a car and you know it's a fixer-upper, but if you're prepared to fix it, how is that the same thing as this?
No, I think he was saying, like, if you buy a car knowing it's a lemon and then the shit break down, you try to take it back. Like, you knew you bought a lemon, right? So if you know you bust up inside of her, yeah. Okay, now
I was about, like you said, why would go run out in the rain? You know you should have bought an umbrella. But thank you for calling in, man. Telling us that was a deep analogy. ILVEAL _the_producer. Follow me. Let's get some music placements together. All right, my brother.
Actually, I followed you. I followed you a while back, and I definitely, because I told y'all. And my bad if I'm coming at y'all wrong. I'm saying that ain't no disrespect. I appreciate every last one of y'all ladies. Yeah. Like I said, I just feel like in the end of the day, like, no, I have a child myself. In the end of the day, I feel like it's just a responsibility. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the person that, if I know, you know where a condom is, that they out there, they available, so you know to. And if you don't, then it's kind of like one of the things where you just kind of face a responsibility. You know what I'm saying? You kind of got to show it.
You use a condom, sir? Like you always strapped up?
I'm not gonna say I do. No, I'm not gonna say that. But at the same time, it's a choice. It's a choice you make. You know what I'm saying? In a sense, I feel like it's a choice you make.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, baby. Thank you so much. All my life I've been told, but it really don't. He a liar.
I wish I had my sound effects. I was gonna say what?
Like what? Now, the last on Monday we talked a little bit about like, what are we doing? And I wanted to just talk a little bit about that in our chit chat topic today. The what are we doing phase. It's like, you know, when you're just like confused about what's happening. So it's like, when is it appropriate to have the what are we conversation? Like, how long before you start feeling antsy or needing to have a conversation to establish where you are in a relationship with someone? Or do you just let it happen organically?
2 weeks.
You said 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
How long it took? Yeah, that's how long it took somebody. I'm just be quiet. But me, like, I've been in so many relationships and I've had so many situationships. Like, I don't ask that question. Like, I'm just here for a good time. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if I can answer this question, but I'm just simply saying, like, you know, my baby asked me, like, within 24 hours. No, I'm just kidding. Oh God, my baby asked me like the next day after we were like, so what are we? I'm like, bitch, what? You know?
Do you think that intimacy makes women want to have that conversation sooner?
With me, I'm telling you, back to the girl whose daughter was a bitch, right? So what happened was, like, she, you know, hit me up. I'm sorry, mommy. She had hit me up and she was like, you know, she wanted to enjoy herself, you know, so we started enjoying each other. And, like, you know, Rocco brings emotions out of people, you know, so we had got into it and we asked, you know, that's after you put me under pressure. I asked you to be my girlfriend after you and your friend double team me. Don't please. So anyway, so
you getting double teamed by friends?
Yeah, they was on FaceTime and they was like,
Oh.
yo, so what are you? And I was like, you know, we chilling. She was like, so why y'all can't be in a relationship? And they put the pressure on me. And then I was like, you know what, man, you know, she's a nice girl. My family like her. I like her. She's pretty. And I was like, you know, let me, you want to be my girlfriend, you know, and then I'm here. It's over for the rest of y'all. I'm sorry about that. I'm here now, you know. But the girl, so then we had got into it and I had cut her off the other girl with the daughter who's a bitch. And then, you know, she sent me flowers and, you know, I was like, all right, she apologized and all this other stuff. So like 2 weeks later after she apologized, she was like, yo, could we be friends? You know, I don't want to sleep around. So she was like, could we be friends or friends with benefits? I like benefits. So I was like, let's be benefits. That was a Thursday. Friday, her and Rocco had a great time. Saturday, she texted me this long message about we need to talk about our relationship because she could see herself with me. I said, wait a minute. You just said you wanted to have benefits. She blocked me everywhere. Even Zelle. You know, she blocked me. Blocked me everywhere. So, you know, people be wanting to hop into things. It gives me anxiety. Relationships give me anxiety, but I'm here now. I have a nice girl. She loves me a whole lot, you know, so I'm here. But I'm telling you, relationships, they give me anxiety. I'm not going to lie. It's a lot that comes with it.
So, Babs,
you
need 2 weeks? You need 2 weeks and then you need a conversation?
If I'm feeling you. Because if I'm having that conversation with you, that means the energy is matching, right? Because if not, we're not even having that conversation. But like, yeah, 2 weeks because I need to know what's going on. I'm too old to be just letting shit happen. Oh, let me see what's going on. I ain't got time for that. I'm too old for that. Let me tell you what's going to happen. I'm going to get older and older and older. That's what's guaranteed to happen, and then it's over. So at the end of the day, what are we doing? Sure. It don't take you 2, 3, 4, 5 months, a year, 2 years to know that you want to be with me.
Yes, it does.
It's lit.
Yes,
no, it don't.
It depends.
You should want to be with me before you even was with me.
People in the
like
asking who's Rocco. You must not be a friend of the show. You know,
if you follow the show.
It might be new people from the guests.
I know. So all the new people follow the show. One day, you know, you'll find out who Rocco is. Right now, you know, we ain't got that much time. We about to get out of here. But Rocco is a very special person to love. Now, yeah, I ain't got time. We 2 weeks tapped in. Boo, what we doing? Like, if you got other bitches, you gotta make them calls. Like, yo, it's over. I'm with Babs right now. It's up for you. Like, yeah. Yes.
That would make my heart palpitate. Like, that's too quick. Like, calm down.
Make me a beneficiary. I need to be on your policy. All of that.
I feel like, you know, like, you know,
I don't know. I had a few situationships, and so I was like, damn, like, you my girlfriend now. And I had to tell her, I was like, I got a few things I got to clean up, you know, and I have been blocked, you know, a lot of places, and I don't mind because I love my girl, you know, my girl loves me, you know what I'm saying? We together now, but I am blocked, and I got curses. People were sending me pictures with middle fingers. People were definitely upset that I'm off the market, and that's what you get.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm a more like, you know, I like things to be organic, and if you come to me with this conversation, I mean, it's a good thing, but it's like it might make me a little, I don't know. Whenever I think about adding someone to my life, because I haven't done that in so long, and I've really been working on myself, so I don't want to just accept anything. So I don't know if in 2 weeks I'm ready to, you know, accept you into my life and start making all of these arrangements. And now I'm just like, you know, these things just make me so like, even just talking about it now, I'm just like,
right? Anxiety. I was getting anxiety.
Yeah, and that's what
my
it is.
Girlfriend, like, my new girlfriend was like a teen pregnancy. You know, what am I gonna do? You're here now. You get what I'm saying? I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't looking for it, but you're here now. So we here.
People wait mad long and the shit don't work out anyway. Listen, YOLO over here at the end of the day. I ain't got time for that shit. You not waiting no 2-3 years with me, okay?
No, not years.
And so, like, I'm off the market, but I'm about to be back on the market if I don't get a ring soon.
What?
I'm dead ass. It's a timeline over here, baby. It's rings being purchased every day.
God.
And if you don't want to get mine, yeah.
Like I said, I think when things are natural, you know when it's starting to go into, you know, that, like, I feel like I don't have a time frame, but I don't know if in 2 weeks I would be ready to solidify that this is official. Like, you know, like, I don't know, but I haven't met that person to make me feel like that. I feel like just like in that movie, it's one of these kids' movies. It's like you have to zing. Like when you meet somebody, you just know it, you know? And I feel like I haven't felt that, you know, in a long time. So I'm just like, it makes me feel some kind of way. It makes me uncomfortable a little bit.
2 weeks, I got mad toiletries at your crib in 2 weeks. They just there.
What?
Yeah.
It must
yeah.
I've been hanging out in 2 weeks. Like, we could, like, you know, we chilling. We still figuring out. I feel like by a month, maybe if I did have to put like a, you know, real, maybe within the 30 days, it's like, we've been ongoing really, okay, within, like, you know, now it's like, it's becoming more serious because I need to see things. I need to know if you chew with your mouth open, how you put the toilet paper on the toilet paper roll. Can I speak to you? How do you act when you get angry? Like, I just need to know what's your life like with your mother, your family. I need to figure things out first at this point before I just start, you know, going into stuff. Now, if you were ready to move into, I
could figure that out in day 3.
So how long? How long do you know lesbians move fast? Because our first date, the U-Haul's outside. So how do you feel, mommy? What's a good timeline? What do you think?
To me?
Yeah, you.
I would take time to find out who the person is. Okay, I ain't gonna know you in 3 days. I mean, it took me 31 years. I ain't know somebody. So, I mean, you got to find out about this person. I mean, you got to know their ups and downs. You're gonna get little things that come from them. You're gonna get little signs, but it's up to you whether you're gonna ignore those signs or you're gonna keep on moving into it. I tell people, beware. Don't waste no time. Okay, find out about the person. Pray about it. Pray about it. Ask God, listen, God, is this the person for me? Show me their crazy ways right away. I want to know if the ins and outs of this person. Because you don't want to waste no time. You don't want to waste no time waiting. You don't want to waste no time on somebody that ain't right for you either.
I'm getting anxiety.
Right. Now, if you were ready to move into a more serious relationship, but your partner wasn't, what would you then do? Like, do you just end it there? Do you work with them and figure out, you know?
I'm not working with nobody. I work with you're not my co-worker. Work with you. What are we talking about? No, you wasted my time. I don't listen. You could waste my money. I could make my money back, but I can't get my time back. Amen. Don't waste my time. Don't waste my time. If you don't know what you want to do, then we not on the same page. We might be in the same book. But I'm on chapter 15. You still on chapter 3. You got to catch up, boo. So when you ready, holla at me. And let's hope that I still want you. or I still open because I'm out. I got time stressing myself out. Trying to figure out why you don't want to be with me yet. I'm done with that.
I'll be perfectly honest. I didn't want a relationship that was giving me anxiety. But I met a nice little girl who got this cute little face. She makes this puppy little face, you know. She's a nice girl. And you guys know that I'm not into nice girls. So I'm into the worst, you know, type of people. So
demonic normally.
I mean,
I'm praying for her. I'm praying for her for real.
We all are Mama Donna.
This is why I need a therapist, because I don't need the sound effects.
I'm gonna find you a therapist. I'm gonna find you one because you need one.
Okay, but I'm not gonna sit here and let y'all be sound effects. These old puff daddy ass niggas that y'all trying to be. Don't ask me no questions if y'all go.
Babs, just be careful. Okay, that's all I'm telling you, because sometimes people act a certain way the first couple of months. Okay. That's how relationships start out. They're going to show you all their good side.
Right. The representative.
Yes, Mom.
Well, I'm saying,
yes, and listen.
Moves, Babs. I love you. You're my daughter.
What if Babs is the one that put on her best personality?
Mom, you right. But that's why I'm putting it all on the table. I'm like, if you love your life, don't even play with mine. Like, I'm not even playing.
Oh,
if you love your life, don't play with mine. Because I'm on that type of time. You think you're going to do me dirty and go on and live happily ever after? I'm on your heels, baby. I'm on your heels.
Before we go, I want to ask everyone here this question. Would you date yourself? Would you put up with yourself? Would you date yourself?
What happened, Mom?
I don't want to come to jail to see you. I love you. I don't want to come to jail to see you, my daughter.
I'm not going to jail, Mom.
Would you date yourself, Babs?
I watch How to Get Away with Murder. I'm not going to jail. Shout out to
Annalise.
Same shit.
She said what she said. She don't care now. She don't want to go to jail. Would you date yourself, Babs Luck? Would you date yourself? Like the things that you do, the kind of personality that you have, the stipulations that you give. Would you date that kind of person?
Let me tell you something. So we at the bar one night, right? Well, not the bar. We at like a bar restaurant, right? And this guy asked my mother, you know what I'm saying? He goes, hey, what's going on? You know, with you and such and such. And she was like, nah, we not together no more. I always loved you. And he was so poetic with it. He bought me a drink. He bought us food and everything like that. Then the nigga started crying at the bar. And then while he's crying at the bar, you know, he's just so emotional. He always loved my mother all these years. I asked him, I said, when is your birthday? He's a Sagittarius. He light-skinned, pretty hair, Sagittarius, crying at the bar. I said, Mommy, run as fast as you can. Don't you go date me, okay? Don't you go date me, Mommy.
I tell all the people, don't date my daughter. If you want to know something.
Wait, no, what are you saying right now? They asked me the question. What are you doing?
Yo.
You know, for the rest of your life.
What? But nah, man, end of the show, man. We out of here, man. So we right now.
Okay.
I know you. I know you.
I would definitely date myself. I'm actually looking to find someone like me.
Person. I take care of mine.
Yes, you do.
You just now finished saying you tried to save your mother from you, but now all of a sudden that she's agreeing, you not with it. Now I would definitely date myself. I think that I am looking for someone to love me the way I love others.
I don't know what kind of woman's going to satisfy Chanel. I don't know.
I have one right now, and we are very compatible. Yes.
Okay.
And we love each other.
Okay.
She puts up with my stuff.
Okay.
Okay. She's a detective. I'm scared as hell.
Okay.
All right. She be knowing stuff. I'd be like, how did you figure that out? Like one day we had a conversation after the argument, the storm cleared. I said, yo, my nigga, not for nothing. Let's talk as friends. How did you figure that out? I said, you's a cold motherfucker. You are wasting your time. You need to work for the FBI. So that's why I'm like this. I'm not even going to play around.
Okay.
Because she's good at what she does. So I'm going to be faithful. And because you other girls, you had your chance. Okay? Y'all told me.
I would not.
Yeah, you just left the whole topic. Bab, would you date yourself?
I would not date me.
Listen. That's Chanel. That's my girl.
No, what are you doing? No,
I'm going to say you're a good girl.
Okay, say something nice.
She's a good girl, y'all. She's a good girl.
Yo, you know what? That's why you're fired. This is the last time you come up on the show. What you say, Babs?
I would not date myself. I'm a handful. I'm not going to lie. I'm the biggest roller coaster ride in the park, and I would stress myself out. That's why I like anybody that deal with me. They like
you the one.
Yeah, yo, for real. If you could deal with my shit, then like yeah, because
no, that's my mother.
I love you.
No, somebody said, is that her? They asked, was you my girl?
Oh, I look that good, baby.
Yes.
I look good, but not a girl. No.
Yes. You look beautiful.
On April Fool's Day, we was calling people after the show. She called my aunt, and she was like, "No, I've been hanging with Chanel, and Chanel corrupted me. You know, I'm tired of these men and their stuff, and I met me a nice woman, and she want to take care of me." And my aunt really listened. You know what I'm saying? So they said April Fools, and I'm like, Esther, you think Chanel is corrupting people for me? Like, you didn't even try to defend me or nothing like that. Shit.
You always trying to get me to go with women.
No, I'm not. Just stop. Yo, listen, play the music.
Everyone, I'll be in
if you try
the village tonight before we go. I have a comedy show tonight. It's going to be starting at 8 p.m. I'm going to be at the comedy shop in the Bleecker. The address is 167 Bleeckers. The show starts at 8 p.m. Everyone, pull up. The ticket link is in my bio. If you pull up, the tickets are going to be more at the door.
Y'all better catch Listen now for the price go up even more. I'm trying to
The
tell
price,
y'all.
Yeah.
Listen,
it really is.
Hollywood.
Yes, she is.
Yes, and if you trying to date Mama, then you know you could pull up to the comedy show so Miss Lissa could sit down and scan you real quick. Ladies, you must have good credit.
My mother not dating no woman. What are you doing?
What are you saying, Babs?
Come out of here.
It's you not liking the idea of your mother dating a woman for me.
I don't want no stepmother, man.
I can tell. No, you want to be the only lady in her life.
She's trying to get me to get a woman. That's what she's trying to do. My preference is a good man, but hey, she keeps on trying, and I gotta stop hanging with her.
What you mean, but hey? See what I'm saying? Play the music, Lissa.
Make sure your dress socks is expensive dress socks, okay? When you take off your shoes, my mom wants your socks Gucci slide. You gotta slide with the Gucci socks. You know the fit, cause like come right.
Anybody who with my mother gotta treat her better than I do. And trust me, that is a high bar. Okay?
I can say amen to that. Yes, I have to say.
Do I take care of you?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Better than any man.
Better than any man.
Okay, so chill out, yo.
So she got two women that will testify that she takes care of her mother better than any man has ever, and her girlfriend better than any man. Don't forget, tonight I'm at the comedy shop. Babs said the Queens versus Kings. Bill, what has it already? The link is already there.
Queens, April 30th. Hit the link. Is going down. The first King versus Queens open to the public. It's gonna be a lit situation. Y'all already know the vibe. I gotta order me. I gotta get my wig done. I gotta get a new outfit. I gotta get new shoes. I gotta get So
to all the designers, if you have a brand, if you have hair, if you have clothes, if you have accessories, get it on the BEC Girls. Email the BEC Show at gmail.com. Don't forget to support Lucky Enterprises, Lucky Tea, Lucky CBD, Lucky Crowns, and Lucky Sounds. You can get your songs played on all of these television shows. She has like 15 to 20 different shows, from Lizzo's show to Paris Hilton's show, like Bravo. She's all over, baby. So lock in with her. Also go to my website, MissLissaKnows.com. New bucket hats, new apparel. Enter the code BEC, and you will save some money. Now back to you, Lady Luck.
And most importantly, all three of us and the lady right here, I know we had a good time on hand. We laughing, but the number one thing in our lives right now is free ministry. We got a prayer line every Saturday, 10 a.m. The link is in my bio. Make sure you pull up. No man is perfect. No, not one. Don't be judging on here because we ain't judging you. Now I'm talking about, listen, bring the music
right.
in.
All right. Come on, y'all. Come on.
Come on in.
Yo, K Castle, Taylor, I need to get you on the show.